First, we visited a castle. Then we saw a baseball stadium. After that, we went to cyberspace. And now it's time for yet another change of scenery. We're heading down to the sewers. That's right, it's time for the obligatory water level with Pump Man, who in my opinion is the worst designed robot master in the game. Not Sheep Man. There, I said it. You can target me with your torches and pitchforks later. But for now, let us proceed. Pump Man's stage is fairly straightforward, and right off the bat we meet a new enemy. That was a Numetal. Also, the Dark Spiders return from Blade Man's stage. The Numetalls shoot purple globs of goo at you. They won't damage you, but they will cause you to slip and slide around. And that can be annoying, especially considering some of the enemies in this stage. It's also really annoying for me because I have to fight through lag. These sections of living pipe, they are known as hiker ends. They'll attach themselves and then they'll start shooting at you. In hard mode, they'll fire 3 shots. They're pretty easy to deal with, especially considering they remain stationary, but they're a pain in the tail for Base to deal with. In fact, this stage is one of Base's worst nightmares. And speaking of which, we've got a rather annoying enemy down there. The shrimps from Bubble Man's stage return in all of their annoying glory. Except in this game, they're known as Shrimpage 91s. They will lock onto you and they will never let you go. By the way, here's one of the 2 main gimmicks of the stage, flowing water, which is going to push you down. And that can be kind of tricky when dealing with these bottomless pits. Leap of faith? Oh, didn't quite make it. Let's try that again. I wish I had the Rush Marine. That would make this so much easier. Alas, it does not appear in this game. And that makes me sad. It should interest you to know that I'm currently playing this game on hard mode as Base, and dear God, this stage is annoying as Base, especially on hard mode. Not only because of the additional enemy count, but because Base's Buster is not as strong as Mega Man or Proto Man's. It means the enemies will probably get off a shot before they're destroyed. And in hard mode, the enemies in this game are very, very stingy about giving you health. But right now, it's the lag that's hurting me. If the Numetal gets a shot on you, the goo is not permanent. It will wear off. But just be careful, especially in this section. Nice, we made it. Okay, right here we've come to a junction. We can go above land or underwater. The land route is by far the easiest, but I will demonstrate both routes. So for now, let's jump on land. Each path has different enemies and rewards. Okay. We could grab that extra life, but I'm going to pass on it and take the high road because I think it's easier. The best piece of advice I can give for this stage is just take your time. Plan out your jumps and don't panic. And make sure you're kind of hugging the edge before you jump. Remember, if you're on top, the shrimpages cannot harm you. Ah, right here we've got some bolts, very nice, and the hiker N is facing the wrong way, so that's good. Oh geez, this room is a nightmare as Base, because the enemies will constantly be firing at you, and it's just a big pain in the tail. Okay, we're gonna have to take a leap of faith. This is kind of a tricky jump to make, but oh wow, I epically failed that jump. Let's try that again. The bad news is the enemies respawn, and that's annoying. Thankfully, the hiker ends only fire once. In hard mode, they fire 3 shots. It's really annoying. Ah, I was able to make it that time. That's good. Okay. we should be coming close to the end, and the land route does have a lot more bolts than the sea route. But I'm going to take the sea route because somewhere along the line is an E-tank. Okay, we've got one more section to deal with here. And we should reach the end pretty soon. Again, this lag is absolutely destroying me. I wish I could fix it, but I can't. Alright, all we've got left is 3 Numetalls. And it goes without saying, at least I've demonstrated it, you can shoot down the Numetalls' shots before they hit you, and that's really nice. So all we take is one more leap of faith, and we've reached the end. Now, I am going to reset the stage, and I'll see you when I get back to that junction. Okay, back again. This time, we're going to take the plunge. The reason why I think this route is harder is because of the second main gimmick this stage has. Oh! Hey, Susie Q's, or actually, no, that's not what they're called. They're called R-Susies. Haven't seen those guys since the first Mega Man game, or is it the second? I can't remember. It's just been a long time. But here is the other main gimmick of this stage. Magnets and bubbles. The magnets will be constantly pushing you towards one direction, usually towards death spikes. Because what water stage isn't complete without death spikes, am I right? Alright, let's try that again. Thankfully, I've got plenty of lives, I'm not concerned, and of course I would land on the enemy. Just my luck. You need to be careful because you'll want to move in the opposite direction so you don't fall in. Oh, that was close. The bubbles can also be really annoying because they can pull you up to certain sets of death spikes. Now, if you do get trapped inside, you need to bust your way out, which you can easily do with the pea shooter of doom. Oh, wow. I destroyed it before it hit me. Awesome. Pay attention to which direction you're going. And this section is yet another reason why this stage is so difficult with bass. Thankfully, bass does have the ability to dash, which makes things somewhat easier and mitigates some of the difficulty, but it's still a pain in the tail. All right, grab that. Oh, how did I not hit those spikes? I'm stunned. I really should have hit them. Oh well, don't question the results. Unless they're bad for you, that is. Wait for the bubble to appear, and then jump, and wow. I really thought that bubble was going to catch me. All right, we're gonna jump, grab the E-tank, and up we go. More R-Susies, but I'd rather deal with them than death spikes, trust me. Admittedly, I'm not a fan of this stage's music. It's just a little too ordinary for my tastes. It does capture the atmosphere of being in the sewer, so I'll give it that much. It's just that nobody wants to be in the sewers. I mean, who wants to walk through water and get pushed down bottomless pits? It's annoying. Okay, I should probably focus right now. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the end gate. So we're gonna equip the Thunder Wool, Lord help us, and head through. Hey there, Pump Man, how's it going? You follow a very simple pattern. Pump Man will activate his shield, and he'll jump 2 or 3 times before throwing it. What you have to do is use the Thunder Wool in order to zap him and predict where he lands. So he'll jump up and throw the shield after hopping 2 times. Thankfully, he doesn't take many hits, but you'll want to use your ammo wisely because if he does hit the Thunder Wool, it will disappear. But thankfully, that wasn't very difficult at all. And now that Pump Man has been defeated, we get his weapon. And what a nice weapon it is. You got a new weapon, the water shield. What? Another shield weapon? Come on. Actually, this is a pretty good one, much like the Jewel satellite. And we also obtained the rush jet. So now we can fly through the air with our favorite robotic canine. Now to save my progress, and I'll see you back in the alternate modes. Until then. Okie dokie, on cue for Pump Man on easy mode. And honestly, he really doesn't change much. The only difference is his shield now consists of 4 water pellets instead of 8. He's also a little slower. So this should be just as easy as normal mode. He also doesn't jump as much, so it's much easier to hit him with the pea shooter of doom here. And that's that. Okay, time for Pump Man hard mode. And this battle gets quite a bit trickier, especially if you are doing it Buster only. And even with his weakness, it's pretty tricky. You really need to gauge your shots carefully. And as you can see, he gets a new attack. He'll throw his pump handle like a boomerang, and it inflicts a large amount of damage. But thankfully, I didn't have much trouble with that. Watch out for that handle because it can also block your shots. Anyways, now that Pump Man has been defeated, I think we're gonna end the video. See you guys next time.